Hi, everyone, and welcome to our What's New Wednesday for the month of June 2023. I'm so excited to have you joining me as we dive in to our newest and most exciting features that Canva has to offer as of this month. I love learning about all of our international customers and users, so please go ahead and let us know where you're coming from in the chat. And while you let us know a little bit about yourself, I'd like to take the time to introduce myself. If this is your first time joining one of our events, welcome. My name is Katie, and I'm a design educator here in our Canva, Austin, Texas office. At Canva, our team is constantly working on ways to update our platform, improve on existing features, and make those existing features the best they can be. And because we are always coming out with new and exciting updates, we've started this monthly event to showcase just that. So if this is your first time joining us, welcome, welcome. I hope you come back for more Canva events in the future. So here are the three main topics for the day, though we do have a couple of fun updates along the way too. This is our fourth What's New event, and unsurprisingly, there have already been some updates to new features since we started this in March. So make sure to stay tuned for that too. Okay, we're going to be dropping a link to the handbook in the chat, and that goes along with this event. So make sure to grab it as it's going to go over everything we discussed today, but also it has some great links and resources to help you start designing right away. That link should be in the chat right about now. Great. Today, we've got some really exciting new features and updates to show you, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Now, first up, LinkedIn. Who all uses LinkedIn? I know it's definitely a favorite social media platform of mine, and I personally love posting all the fun and exciting things I'm doing with and making on Canva with my friends and colleagues on LinkedIn. And now I can share all those great posts without ever leaving the Canva platform. Publishing and scheduling to LinkedIn is exactly what it sounds like. And yes, it is that easy. Let's say you're on the HR team at your office, or maybe you're a small business owner looking to branch out and hire a few new teammates. You may want to post about that on LinkedIn to get the word out. Or perhaps you're a hiring manager and you want to celebrate a work anniversary publicly. Or you're celebrating the end of a project you've worked on. And really, there are so many cases in where people celebrate and post milestones on LinkedIn. And we absolutely love that. But what we didn't love is hearing how much time it took for our users to download their designs and then go to LinkedIn or another scheduling platform, then create and or schedule their post. That can get exhausting. Well, now we can take some of those steps out of the process. Schedule and post your designs directly to LinkedIn from your Canva account in no time. You can also now attach up to 9 images or designs in your LinkedIn posts. This is perfect if you want to showcase an event where you took lots of great shots of your team, or if you have new merchandise or services you're hoping to advertise. Your message in your post can have up to 3,000 characters, so the feature does support pretty lengthy messages. Then, once it's posted, you can track engagement too. Yes, you heard that right. You can design, schedule, post, and analyze all within Canva. Connecting Canva to your personal LinkedIn account or your company LinkedIn page takes seconds. And I have included instructions on how to do that in the handout. Let us know in the chat if you need that link again. Now, our content calendar and scheduling tool are Canva Pro features, as well as the chance to look at analytics. That is a Pro feature. but anybody can create and publish to LinkedIn from within the editor. But if you want to schedule ahead of time, make sure you're upgraded to that pro account. So why don't we see it in action? Okay, we're going to go ahead and jump into the editor. As you can see here, I've chosen a We're Hiring template. I want to make some posts, but first let's get it brand perfect with our brand kit, get it in our colors, pull in our logos. So just to speed up the process a little bit, here are the posts that I went ahead and made in the brand colors of my brand. Now we're hiring for several different positions. So I've gone ahead and made several different posts for this post. Lots of designs. I've pulled in these images from the Canva library. So now you go to share. Now here's a LinkedIn page. I don't want to share on a LinkedIn page. I want to share to my personal LinkedIn account. So we go to LinkedIn profile. Now you may wonder, am I already connected to an account? Go to your settings and scroll down, connected social accounts. Okay, we don't see it there. So no, we are not already connected to a LinkedIn account. So just simply click LinkedIn profile, connect to LinkedIn. It's going to give you just a few prompts. It is so quick and so easy. And now we're connected. So let's make our post. Let's choose the ones we want to include. We don't want to include all 7 of the pages. We want to do 2 through 6. Okay, we've got our designs we want to include in our post. Now we just need to write our message. We're hiring. Come work with me and join an amazing team. So I can publish now, or I can publish for in the future if I have the pro account. So you can go into the future and schedule, but that's not what we want to do right now. Let's just publish now. And it really only takes a matter of seconds. Let's view our post. And there it is, right on my LinkedIn. All the positions that we're hiring. And then you can just scroll through. How easy was that? And how good do these designs look? I'm sure you'll start getting applications in no time. And now that we're back in the editor, we can check here if we're on a pro account for our analytics. We've just posted it, so we don't have any engagement yet. And now let's refresh this page. And now you can see that's where we can see that we're connected to LinkedIn, and that's where you can disconnect it as well. We could also go into our content planner. If we have the pro account, we can go in and schedule for the future. Say we want to schedule one of our other designs. This is where we would do that. I absolutely love this. This makes scheduling content and posting your content straight from Canva, straight into LinkedIn, so fast and easy. I can't wait to see what you guys start creating. Next up, we have cinematic transitions. Bring storytelling to the next level with free video transitions tailored just for your project in the Canva editor. Now, transitions aren't a totally new feature in Canva, but we have some new types of transitions and some existing transitions with exciting improvements. Cinematic effects make your content engaging and eye-catching. New cinematic transitions can bring your next video or presentation or social media post or whatever to life by making moving between visuals as smooth as ever. Add transitions to your effects to your videos or whatever to subtly showcase scene changes, smoothly move the story along, or seamlessly join two shots together. Whether you're creating a video for your social channels or striving to make your next big presentation more engaging, transitions are a great way to catch the eye of your audience. So let's see it in action. Okay, so here I have a video for my coffee shop. Let's say I want to make an Instagram reel to show everyone how I make my coffee. So I've put together a series of clips and I've added elements. I'm going to go up to the top bar and animate those elements. Ooh, see how they move in? So let's see how the pages flow. Okay, the elements look great, but the transition was not there. Hover between the slides, and there's our transitions. If you hover over a transition, you can see what it'll look like. So we've put in dissolve. Dissolve is a good classic, but I want something maybe a little bit more flashy. Ooh, color wipe is a really cool transition. You can go in and choose the colors that you want. These muted tones, you know, go with the flow of this video. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that was pretty engaging. I like that. So I can either change it here or apply between all pages. But I want to show you guys the flow transition. This is a brand new one where items on the first page will flow into the items on the next page. That went a little fast, so let's add some time to it. Now let's see what that looks like. I think that looks really cool. Hover back here, apply between all pages. Let's have a look and see what that looks like. I love how the flow transition just brings all the elements together. So I'm going to leave it between all of the pages except for the last two because I want to show you a transition called match and move. So you see how there is this element here, this element here, and this element with the words on it. On the following slide, we have all those same elements, just at different positions on the slide. So what match and move is going to do is it's going to make those elements move together. Let me show you what I mean. So click on match and move. How cool is that? Let's see it. Let's see it again. You see how it brought those elements down to meet each other in a really smooth movement? I love that. Now, social media posts are always more engaging with music. So I've chosen this song from our audio library to add into our reel. I want to note that when you're editing video, you can change your timeline view to zoom in here on the actual video timeline. This is going to help you get everything exactly in place and get to where you want to see things. Let's just make a few tweaks to the audio. Now let's see it. How cool is that? Now we have a video that we can share to our Instagram Reels that really showcases our hard work and looks professional and cinematic. I can't wait to see what you guys create. And here's a classic feature that we would like to showcase today. This one isn't new per se, but I know that it's a fan favorite. So let us know in the chat if you've ever used this versatile feature before, or if this is your first introduction to the magic of Magic Resize. Here's the deal. You need a social post, printed flyer, online ad, web banner, and an email header, and resizing them is going to take you all day. Fortunately, with Canva's Magic Resize feature, you can save time by creating one design and then magically resizing it with just one click. Our Magic Resize tool takes the guesswork out of resizing designs and documents with the perfect dimensions for each platforms, and they're already preset. The best part is that you can resize social media posts without stretching or cutting off images, so it looks professional in every post. Magic Resize is a pro feature, but believe me, if you're creating and recreating the same design for different platforms over and over and over, this is going to save you so much time. So definitely consider the upgrade. Let's have a look. Okay. So I'm going to go into our brand hub, into our brand templates, and find a pre-made Instagram post. Use this template. This is sized for an Instagram feed, so it's square. But now I also want to post it on my Instagram stories. So you just search it right here. Instagram story. Okay. Copy, resize. Now you'll need to move things around a little bit because the dimensions have changed, but grouping elements to resize them for the page saves so much time, and it's such a better use of your time than starting from scratch. Just make a couple of tweaks. That is looking so good already. If we had started from the beginning, this would have taken minutes, and now it is taking seconds. All right, position everything so it is just right. And there we have it. Like magic, our square Instagram post is now vertical for our Instagram stories. Again, let me know in the chat if you love this feature or if I have just blown your mind. Okay, next up, we have a feature that you have all been asking for a very, very long time, and we have heard you. Let's throw it to an adorable acknowledgement from our team that we are listening. Ask and you shall receive. Yes, layers are here by popular demand, and I can't wait to tell you all about this new feature that is going to make designing in Canva even easier. Now, have you ever been editing a template or a new design and struggled to easily select the right element on your page because it's layered under another element? I know that sounds like a small issue, but for many of our frequent users and brand designers, this has been a pain point, especially if you have a lot of fun and exciting elements close together on the same page. The new layers feature makes it easy to view, manage, and arrange all the elements in your design. This is going to make the process so much more seamless for our designers out there for sure. Let me show you exactly what I mean. Into the editor we go. Okay, so I have this post that I want to make about a new burger shop with the best burgers in town that I'm opening in Austin, Texas. It has a lot of graphics on it. It has a lot of layers. It's not necessarily the easiest to read. So let's click on the image, go to position. There are two settings here, arrange and layers. Layers is the new one, so let's go there. Now here we see all the different elements in the layers that they are in. So you'll notice when I hover over something, it highlights it in the editor. So let's say this yellow bar, let's say I want to change the color. Before this update, I would click in the editor and it highlights the text on top of it. So I'd have to move the text, click on the color, and then change the color of the bar. Now, if you're doing that over and over and over to a design, that can get repetitive. Here in layers, there we go. We can change the color right from there. So much easier. When you're making a complicated design, this is going to make that process a lot more seamless for you. Same thing with this graphic here. Let's say I just want to delete that. Too much going on. Click the three dots and delete, just like that. Now, let's clean everything else up a little bit since this is really hard to read. Click on here. Once again, we're back in layers. For instance, I can't read what this says. I don't know that it says Best Burgers. And now you can see it's because it is underneath in the layering of the burger picture and the burger graphic. So I just want to drag it so that it goes in front of both of those. How much easier is that to read? And now let's do the same thing with burger. There you go. Actually, I think I want this graphic. No, not that one. This one. I want to pull that one down behind the picture too. Doesn't that look so much better? It's cleaner and easier to read. And that's layering. I hope this demo helps you all in working towards designing easier. Okay, moving on. In April, we told you about a new feature, Translate. In case you missed it, Translate is a feature you can use to, well, translate your creations in whatever language you want just about in just a couple of clicks. Whether you're creating a social media post or a corporate presentation, you can always make sure that you're speaking your audience's language with this new feature. But what's new since April? The Translate feature still allows you to extend the reach of your design to over 100 languages. No more meticulously translating every word on every page. Just a click of a button, you can now speak the language of your intended audience. However, a lot of users were creating long presentations, which is amazing. But previously, you'd need to update each page on its own. So if you had a 15-page presentation, that's 15 different pages that needed to be translated individually. But now you can update the entire presentation in just seconds in just one click. Just like before, there are still a couple of limitations. This feature isn't available on Canva Docs as of right now. And while this feature is available to most users, including free users, non-paid users will have a limitation to 50-page translations per lifetime, whereas pro users will have 500 translations per month. And if you'd like to see Translate in action, head to YouTube to rewatch our April event. The link is in the handbook, which we can drop again in the chat for whoever still needs it. And that is it for us today. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, make sure to grab our handbook. We'll go ahead and drop that link again, because in the back of the handbook, there are links to so many other cool and exciting features that Canva has, new and improved. And make sure to check out our resources and events page. Here in resources, canva.com/resources, we have blogs and help articles to help you start upskilling whenever you are ready for any questions you might have. And of course, if you enjoyed this event, we're always hosting fun events for our community. Go to canva.com/events. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you next time.